everybody, and welcome. My name is Lauren, and today I'll be guiding you through a seated joint warm-up. This class is great to do when you're feeling a little bit stiff. Perhaps you've just woken up, or maybe you're experiencing a flare-up in your arthritis. When I think of joints, I think of the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Sometimes we need an oil can to get our body moving again. This class will aim to stimulate our body's natural joint lubrication. You may hear some clicks and cracks, and this is usually okay, but if something doesn't feel right, please decrease the movement or perhaps stopping it completely, just doing what feels right for you. You'll need a chair for today's class, and I recommend one with a backrest, but without an armrest, so you've got free movement to the sides. Once you've found your seat, I invite you to join me in using Dhyana Mudra. In this mudra, our hands are resting in our lap. The right hand is on top of the left with our both palms facing up. The thumbs then come to touch, gently, not pushing into each other, but just maintaining contact. Closing down the eyes and tuning into the breath. Beginning to deepen our inhale, feeling the belly and the chest. And finding a long, slow exhale, feeling the body relax. Continuing to deepen your breath. And as you do so, just checking in to see how your body feels in this moment. Noticing if there's any tension in the body, and perhaps sending the breath to that spot. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open. Just releasing the mudra, your hands can fall to your lap. We'll begin by warming up the neck. So dropping the chin to the chest and beginning to circle through the neck, bringing your left ear to your left shoulder, up and around. Right ear finding the right shoulder, and chin tucking back into the chest. As you inhale, the nose circles up, and as you exhale, the nose circles down. Completing one more in this direction. And the next time that your chin is tucked into your chest, begin to circle in the other direction. Drawing a big circle with your nose. We'll do one more. Beautiful. And the next time that your chin is tucked into your chest, just begin to nod your head like a big yes. Coming back through center and start to shake your head from side to side like a big no. Very good. Head coming back to center. And we'll move our left ear towards our left shoulder, feeling a beautiful stretch down the right side of the neck. You may even like to bring your nose to the left shoulder and turn the left nose up towards the sky. Doing this a couple of times. Coming back to neutral, coming up through center and over to the right side. Staying here, we're beginning to move your nose down and up. feeling a wonderful symphony of stretch through the left side of the neck and shoulder. Very good. Coming back to neutral and up through center. Now starting to turn our focus to our spine. Hands rest on top of the knees. And as we inhale, the chest reaches forward and up, gaze slightly up. And as we exhale, pushing the back of the heart behind you, rounding through the spine, chin tucks to chest. Working through a seated cat-cow, allowing your pelvis to join in the movement here. Inhale, finding cow, and exhale, rounding through the spine into cat. On your next inhale, coming back to a neutral spine. Beginning a few Sufi rolls, bringing your right shoulder forward to your left knee, circle around, left shoulder moving towards the right knee, coming forward, completing these circles with your upper body. And the next time you're leaning forward, just moving in the opposite direction. The left shoulder finding the right knee, coming up and around. Very good. The left hand finds the edge of the chair or perhaps just resting on your left thigh. The right arm reaches up and then over, feeling a wonderful stretch down the right side of the body. Inhale, come through center, and exhale onto the right side. This time feeling the stretch through the left side body. Inhaling and coming back through center. Now turning our attention to the hands. Hold them out in front of you, palms facing up, and touch the index finger and the thumb to one another. Then the middle finger touches the thumb, ring finger and the thumb, and then the pinky finger touches the thumb. We'll do this 2 more times. So the index, middle, ring, pinky, index, middle, ring, and pinky. Very good. Giving your hands a shake. Having fists out in front of you, begin to slowly open the fingers up, feeling the movement through each knuckle, spreading the palm and the fingers nice and wide. We then begin to close the fist, again moving really slowly, moving through each knuckle, clenching our fists, opening the palms, and closing. Do one more. Open and close. From our closed fist, just bringing your arms out long in front of you and bring the fist downwards, back up through center, and then opening the hands. We call these wrist pumps. We'll do 2 more together. Only doing them nice and slow, feeling into the movement. Wonderful. Keeping the palms closed, just circling through the wrists in one direction and then the other. Bringing our arms back out in front of us, palms open and facing upwards. we'll simply move our fingers out and then in. The palm stays facing up, just moving the orientation of the wrist. Wonderful. From this same position, we'll move through our elbow joint, just bringing the hands to the shoulder and back out in front of us. Inhale, hands come to the shoulder, and exhale, back out in front. Once more. Once you find your hands back out in front of you, just flipping the palms over and back up. Palms facing down and up. One more. Down and up. Now bringing your hands out into a cactus position. Palms are facing the front of the room. Begin to circle them out. And as you bring them down, just flipping the palms to face the back of the room. Coming back up in front of our chest. And as they rise up, flipping the palms to face the front again. Doing 2 more of these circling motions. Next time you're at the top, just start to move in the opposite direction. This can be quite a tricky movement, so please don't stress too much about when you flip your palms. Just making sure that it's feeling comfortable. You shouldn't really feel any pain here. Once you've moved through your last circle, just bringing the hands back into the lap, and we'll roll our shoulders up to our ears and back, forward, up and back, and then rolling it in the other direction, moving them back and up. Very good. The arms come out nice and wide. And as we bring them in front of us, the left arm is coming over the right, and we give ourselves a nice big hug. The chin can drop to the chest here. Inhale, the arms coming wide, and exhale into our hug, this time the right arm on top of the left. Arms coming back out wide, and down to our lap. Hands coming out in front of us with the palms facing up, then coming to touch our shoulders. Bringing the elbows out wide to either side and back in to touch. Out wide, in, to the sides and back in. From here we'll begin to circle them in one direction, then the other. Wonderful. Hands coming to find the lap as we move to our lower body. Legs come out long in front of us, and just with the heels resting on the floor, bringing the toes up. We'll begin to scrunch our toes and spread them. Scrunching the toes and bringing them out nice and wide. One more time. Once you've completed your third round, bringing the toes to the ground and lifting the heels, and just begin to pedal through the feet here, feeling a really nice stretch through the front of the foot. Once you've moved to both sides, bringing both legs slightly off the floor, you may need to engage your core here, and circling the feet one way, and then the other. Coming back to neutral and pointing and flexing the feet here. Getting some nice mobility through our ankles. Very good. Both feet find the floor. Picking up the left foot and just extending that left leg, straightening, and then bending at the knee. Straightening the leg, bending, straight, and bent. Left foot finds the floor, lifting up the right, and completing this movement on the right side, straightening and bending through that right knee. Very good. Bringing the legs out long and bringing them nice and wide. Pointing the toes. Begin to turn the foot so that the toes are pointing inwards. And then back out. Trying to do this movement from the hips. Just being careful that we're not trying to rotate through our knees. We'll do one more. And coming back to center. Picking up the left leg, cradling the shin, and hugging the knee into the chest. The left foot finds the floor as we pick up the right leg, bringing the knee into our chest. And the right foot finds the floor. Again, picking up the left knee, hugging it in, this time flexing the foot and bringing the ankle over the right thigh, finding a figure 4 shape here. This may, if you'd like to play around with how this stretch feels in your body, you can bring your torso slightly forward and see how it changes the feeling of this stretch. Coming back to center, releasing the left leg, picking up the right leg, flexing the right foot, and placing it over the left thigh. If it felt good on the other side, bringing your torso slightly forward. And the right foot finds the floor. Moving to our pelvis. Begin to tilt the pelvis forward so that the tailbone is coming under the body. Then moving the tailbone so it's facing the back of the chair. This movement is very similar to our cat-cow, but trying to keep the movement starting in the pelvis. Coming back to center and just do some circles through the pelvis, starting in one direction and then the other. Coming back to a neutral pelvis. As you inhale, extend the crown of the head, reaching to the sky. And as you exhale, bring the right hand to the left thigh, and the left hand can either hook over the back of the chair or perhaps just falls over. Inhale, reaching the crown, and exhale, finding a little bit more room in that twist. Inhale and exhale, releasing the twist, coming back to center, taking another nice inhale that lengthens the spine, and exhale, moving to twist to the right, left hand on the right thigh, the left arm hooks over the back of the chair. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, finding your twist. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, coming back through center, closing down the eyes, taking a moment to check in with the body. Does it feel any different from when we last checked in at the start of the session? You're welcome to stay here for as long as you like, perhaps guiding yourself through a body scan. If you enjoyed this chair-based practice, I invite you to keep an eye out for an upcoming video on chair sun salutations. I hope your joints are feeling ready to take on whatever your day has in store. Namaste.